going on, everyone? And welcome back to another great epic episode of Just My Opinion Reviews. Guys, we talking that Reacher, Season 3, Episode 3, titled Number 2 with a Bullet. As a rising body count threatens his undercover position, Reacher makes a dangerous play to secure Beck's trust. Guys, if you didn't know, we're going to be spoiling this episode. Spoilers, like you've already seen it, okay? We're going to talk about it, spoil it up, down, left, right, in, and out as if you've already seen it. That is your warning, okay? And if you're feeling all the energy, please follow both of us on social media. Our handles on the screen. Lamont's my guest introduction. That don't make sense. Lamont, my guest, his information is in the description box of this video, and I will show his channel in a second. Lamont, how you doing, sir? How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. How about yourself? Glad to be here, as Eddie Murphy would say. Even though I didn't leave America, I stayed here. I'm happy to be here.
Already, man. I'm happy to have you here as well, and hope you're ready to get into this episode right here. I got some things I need to talk to you about, sir, so hopefully you're ready.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
And y'all, subscribe to this man's YouTube channel. He would appreciate it. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to mine too. But let's go ahead and get into this, man. Reacher is turning into somewhat of a murderer, Lamont. He is killing people left and right. Just like the title of the episode said, he is trying to be the number 2. At the end of episode 2, he got rid of AD, Angel Dog, just slammed his face into a letter separator on the desk, bent up his legs like a pretzel, stuffed him under the desk. And then he killed the other guy. Hey, get your hands off my friend Duffy and I will remove the crowbar from your chest. And then towards the end, he kills Dookie, your boy Duke. It's a lot. I want to ask you about that, but I also want to ask you about Beck. Is Beck stupid? Beck,
yeah.
Just for some reason, he just seems like, you know, dumb did it. Like he just falls for anything. Oh my gosh, what do you think happened, Reacher? I don't know. I was looking this way, and then a rock just fell from the sky and killed the man. Must be an act from God. You're right, Reacher. I'm glad I have you on my payroll. It just seems like whatever Reacher says, Beck is just going to buy and go along with. I'm just like, oh my gosh, what's really going on? But anyway, I still have fun. I know I just said a lot. Yeah. How you feeling tonight? Let us know.
Well, you're 100% right. Beck is as feckless as a man with a 12-inch penis that only stays in the you-know-what for a minute. He is feckless, ladies and gentlemen. Dude,
oh my God.
But they did explain why him and his son are so feckless. Because they basically got ramrodded by McCabe, and they was put in this position. Basically, they're hostages in a criminal syndicate. They just been taken care of in this criminal syndicate. And so Beck is just a nervous wreck. He is dumb, and his son really wants out. But me and B. Avery dropped some knowledge on y'all last week. Well, I'm not going to speak for B. Avery, okay? I'm not going to say nothing for him, but I'm going to say I still think the son has more to do with this than what he's telling us. I still do believe that. Yes, sir, I do. And at the end, when you saw dark-haired Duffy, you saw them taking pictures of Quinn, which they think is Beck. And did you like the joke she said about Paulie being created in a damn lab as if he's the doomsday monster on Superman or some joint like that?
Yeah. We found out that you know, I kind of liked Paulie at first, you know, but I don't like him now. If he's the one that kidnapped Richard and chopped his ear off, that's awful. That's awful. I mean, did I hear that wrong, or is that correct?
No, it sounded like that. Like, and Richard seems like he's afraid of Paulie. Like,
oh, definitely,
really afraid of Paulie. But the conversation he had with Reacher lets you know that he's more afraid of McCabe, because he's saying McCabe is 3 times the monster that Paulie is.
Yeah,
imagine that. And what we don't know, ladies and gentlemen, when he says monster, we don't know if he means he's, you know, more of a killing machine, or if he's bigger than Paulie. I would assume he's just saying that the man is more evil than Paulie, because it's going to be hard to find somebody bigger than Paulie. Okay, I'm talking about you got to go find Elegante for my wrestling fans to get somebody bigger than Paulie. So, and I don't think that person exists right now in this universe. And are you liking the energy with how Reacher keeps basically poking the bear when it comes to Paulie? And did you be able to like how our girl Negley, ladies and gentlemen, who was getting her own show, gave Reacher the rundown on Duke, Paulie, and Angel Doll, the ugliest Negro to win a state fair cutie baby contest? Did you like how she broke it down for him?
I do like it down. I like it down. I do like the way that she broke it down. I like anything that Negley does.
Me too.
She can do no wrong, in my opinion, in this show. And she's also easy on the eyes, so that's a plus as well. And yes, clap, applause for her getting a spinoff show. I will be checking it out, high-fiving virtually, giving her praise, wishing her the best and all that. But yes, I did knock. I said I did. I knock it down. I wish. No, I like the way that you know how that just came out. That's awful.
You see, y'all see where his mind was at. He'd knock it down. He would knock down the Miss Denmark, ladies. If you didn't know, the actress playing Negley, she was the former Miss Denmark. Just a little side note for y'all that want to know about that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
My bad. I was not trying to sound perverted or rude. And Negley, I don't know if you're married, but no disrespect. If that's the case, it just kind of slipped out. But yeah, man, I love the way that she broke it down. I also like the way that she was just about the fight, ready to jump in as soon as she found out that it was Quinn. Like, she was just all talking calm, relaxed. But then as soon as she put the pieces of the puzzle together, she's like, "Where are you at, Reacher? Right now, tell me I'm on the way." I love that, man. Ride or die. I was kind of thinking to myself, man, why aren't y'all together? Like, seriously, y'all live the same lifestyle. Like, you understand the lifestyle that Reacher lives. He's a wanderer. He doesn't have a home. So it would be hard for him to be in a relationship. But at the same time, Negley, that's his ace boon coon. She understands the lifestyle. He don't gotta explain nothing to her. She gets it. So I don't know. Maybe in the spinoff show, they're gonna hook up with something. Reacher be hooking up with everybody else. He hooked up with Roscoe in season 1. I forgot. Did he hook up with somebody in season 2?
Dixon.
Okay. And then is he gonna hook up with dark-haired Duffy in season 3? That's a question. I still got to answer another question that you asked me. You asked me, did I like Negley? You also asked me about something else. My fault. What was the other question?
When she went, do you like the way she was able to get the information for him and drop the rap sheet, giving us insight into Paulie, Angel Dog, and Duke? And did you mention how she said Duke was a former cop with a rap sheet as long as her legs? My mind went somewhere crazy. She was like, "You got some legs on you, my sister." So that effer got a long rap sheet.
Yeah, it's interesting, man. I do like the way that she got out of information. And when she was talking about Duke, she asked Reacher if he wanted the specifics, and he said no. But it's just interesting, man. Like, why he is pushing her away like this. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Now, I don't think she's gonna go rogue and like, I turned my back on you, Reacher, because you turned your back on me. But I'm just like, bro, you need to have her by your side 24/7.
When you say that, B. Avery, this is what I feel like they're setting us up for from a writer's perspective. They want you to know that this Quinn guy is the most dangerous threat that they have faced, because Neely's face dropped when Reacher mentioned who it was. And Reacher don't want her nowhere near it, meaning that Reacher thinks this guy is so dangerous, there's a chance he could get murked. And if he gets murked, I'm sure he's thinking Negley will get murked. And Negley is thinking to myself, dude, this guy is so tough, your ass need backup. Yeah. That was the way they were. So they want us to know that this Quinn, this dude is something different. And they mentioned how he took out a friend of Reacher, and they showed you a clip of a barn. I want more. What did he do in that barn?
Yeah, I'm assuming he tortured him, somebody that Reacher really loved and cared about. And so it's going to be interesting to see how Reacher gets his lick back, his payback.
Yeah.
You know, because they tend to do that in each episode. I mean, each season as well. You know, they was throwing people from planes in season 2.
Yeah.
That's how they ended up throwing, you know, the antagonist, the bad guy, Terminator. In season 2, they threw him out of a plane as well, and that was quite satisfying. So maybe Quinn will be tortured. We're going to see. Now, is McCabe and Quinn the same person?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't think so. No way. No way.
No way. Okay.
No way. Let me ask you this: Have you the fight scenes that we've gotten so far and the killing scenes? Do you feel like these scenes are more visceral than the last 2 seasons? They seem to be a little bit more in your face, or do you feel like the other seasons they was more in your face, more visceral compared to this season?
The other seasons are more visceral, in your face. This is light work to me so far. You know, I mean, I gotta imagine, bro, they was crucifying bodies on walls and putting balls and putting the testicles in the victims' mouths. And, you know, even though they didn't show it, this murder was off screen. Like, they had those mirrors set up in that house and glued or taped that man's eyes open, and he had to watch them torture his wife. Again, they didn't show it, but just that mental mindset, like the imagination, it's just like, that's just cruel. So I'm satisfied with the murders in this episode, but they're not as intense to me as the first 2 seasons, or at least season 1. I mean, they're not weak. They're just, you know, I was like, oh shit, in season 1. I'm not like that right now, season 3. What about you?
I think that the hand-to-hand combat stuff seems to be a little bit more visceral, and I think that we're going to get more. We're only on 3 episodes, and so we haven't had the totality of the whole season to see all the fights evolve the way we've seen them in the last 2 episodes. But I think there's going to be something a little different this season. I think we're going to be more entrenched in the hand-to-hand combat because we know he's going to fight Paulie. Like that's inevitable, and we know that there's most likely going to be a showdown between him and Quinn. And we've seen that Duffy, dark-haired Duffy, is not afraid to get her hands dirty and get up in the fight too. Yeah. So, but here's the thing I got for you, B. Avery. When it comes to dark-haired Duffy, she saw my man swim. He swam the Atlantic Ocean to get around there so they can go and investigate Bazaar.
Yeah.
And did you see what she said when she seen him? She said, "Fuck me."
Oh yeah, exactly.
And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that's what's going to happen. That's exactly. But she has competition, B. Avery. And who does she have competition from?
The lady in the kitchen?
The handmaiden's lady in the kitchen. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you think so?
Oh, yes. They wouldn't keep allowing that lady to have as many lines.
Okay.
For her and Reacher to connect on a level where he knows her hometown language via his mom. They wouldn't let that happen for nothing. So we might see Reacher knock back 2 of them this season.
You know, I'm pretty confident that he's going to knock down dark-haired Duffy. You know, okay. I'm pretty confident that. But I don't know about the handsmaid tale lady in the kitchen. Maybe, but I'm not counting on it. I'm kind of thinking that maybe she's going to slide him a knife or something like that. You know, she's going to realize that, you know, he's down for justice and she may not like something that's going on. So, you know, like, again, she kind of, you know, hands him a gun or some bullets or magazine or something like that. I don't know. If he does knock her down, I'll be surprised. I would be surprised. Let me ask you this. What do you think McCabe is smuggling in the rugs? Because Richard gave him the rundown when they went to town and got the little cap gun. And he admitted, he told the whole story, but he said he still doesn't know what they're smuggling. Is it drugs or is it something else?
I think it's both. I think it's humans and drugs, but primarily humans. This whole mystery with Teresa, that's kind of getting on my nerves a little bit because I want more. They haven't given us, they haven't given us enough to know what's going on. Like they sprinkle her in there to kind of leave us, some of us believing that there's some human trafficking going on. And like Reacher said, when they stuffed Angel Doll into trailer number 13, and then they stuffed the other buddies in the trailer number 14, if they had humans out there, there would be air conditioning, blah, 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 electricity and all that. And it wasn't none of that. And so I think they're trying to misdirect us by saying that they are smuggling something with the rugs. I think that whatever they're smuggling, I think is humans, and I think that they might have another vehicle for which they smuggle those people, or they're somewhere in the back of the truck with the rugs in the front, and they're smuggling human beings, and Teresa's probably one of them.
Mm-hmm. What y'all think? I have no idea. But let us know in the comment section. Also, let us know this in the comment section. Lamont, you can let me know who is more dangerous, Julius McCabe or Quinn? Quinn or Julius McCabe? Who is the bigger threat? Who is going to give Reacher a bigger problem? Now, I know you said they're not the same person. You may be right. I kind of think they are. But yeah, who's more dangerous to you? Who's the bigger threat if you had to pick?
Quinn.
Quinn? Okay.
Quinn.
Okay.
Quinn all day. Because this is someone Reacher was actively tracking that has been brought in to team up with a McCabe who's supposed to be dangerous. He's supposed to be dangerous. But Quinn is like internationally fucking dangerous. We don't know the reaches of McCabe. So just off the record of what the writers are giving us, I'm going to say Quinn is more dangerous. I mean, Quinn has two best members of the 1/10 shook. So
good point.
I got to believe he's the most dangerous.
You have a good point. You do, because Reacher and Negley is shook because of Quinn. I mean, she really did set up. But at the same time, Lamont, they don't know who McCabe is. To compare it, they don't, they just, so they have a valid reason to be afraid of Quinn, but McCabe is a new person to them. Now, let me ask you this though, or actually before I ask you that, the fight in town with Richard, being harassed by those people from middle school. They stepped on his gun. Even though it was enjoyable, I don't think nobody gonna be talking that much trash to somebody that big in real life. I mean, maybe you do got some knuckleheads out there like that, but I think somebody would have some pause if I saw Reacher, pull up and be like, hey, get out of here, or I'm gonna hurt you. What do you think? Am I tripping, or people that small are still that bold and think they Billy Badass? Am I making sense?
Yeah. Here's the thing about, I'm going to stereotype, so not all, but a great number of Anglo-Saxon males, when they feel like they have an advantage, that's when they want to buck up. But when so whether they have a gun and the person they're fighting doesn't have a gun, whether they have a baseball bat and the person they're fighting doesn't have a weapon, or whether they have the numbers. So homeboy is thinking, we don't care how big this dude is. It's three of us and one of you. It's like three wolves versus a lion. Who are you picking? Well, They didn't realize that this lion is the alpha lion, okay? His mane is brown as hell because he don't want a lot of battles and is scattered with blood. Right. And they got what they asked for. But here's the real question, B. Avery. Lavender ice cream. I mean,
I ain't never heard of that in my life. Yeah.
B. Avery, I know tree huggers who ain't eating that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Lavender ice cream.
Right. Richard didn't even take a bite. He just threw it away, wasting money.
Threw it in the trash.
Yeah. Lavender. That's I ain't never heard of that before, man. That's the first.
Bro, me neither. Never heard. So then the question is, in your opinion, are the only ice creams that count chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry?
Those are good, but no, those are not the only ones. You got to have some cookies and cream in there. You don't like cookies and cream? Okay. I do like my chocolate, I like my strawberry, I like my cookies and cream. Sometime I go to Walmart and get the Little Debbie oatmeal cream pie ice cream that's really good. You got some flavors out there, but lavender is not one of them. I never even knew that was a flavor. This is a first for me. So This is definitely a first for me. Everybody, let us know your favorite ice cream in the comment section below. We would really appreciate it. What's up with this bodyguard though, man? That's tied up in this cabin, with the rookie cop. This dude injured himself for no damn reason. I'm thinking that he's trying to get the cop close so he can break free. You done stabbed yourself in the neck for nothing, buddy. Just to get an alcohol swab. What's up with him, man? What you think?
He didn't do that for any reason. After he done it, first of all, he was testing the rookie to see if the rookie would help him. And you heard him clearly say a lot of people would have just let him bleed to death, which is what the rookie should have done. Even though he did all that, the rookie left things that he plans to use to get free within the vicinity of where he's located, close enough that he can get to him. So whatever his plan is sitting there for him to get. And I hate it for the rookie because you root for people who are actually trying to be decent human beings. But in the world we live in, people are going to take advantage of you when you try to be a decent human being and you don't show some pushback. And that's what this guy's going to do. And it's just funny to me how episode 3, everybody is talking about McCabe, even this guy. Like the 2 other episodes, we thinking Beck is the boss, or at least they eluding like Beck is the boss. Everybody except for Angel Dog. But now everybody's just referencing McCabe. McCabe this, McCabe that. McCabe this, McCabe that. And same thing with this guy. He was not a bodyguard for Richard. Basically, he was holding Richard hostage, making sure he don't get away nowhere for McCabe.
Right. Do you think that we'll end up, do you think that, that Beck will end up being a good guy or a bad guy? I think he on the line right now still for me.
I think Beck is a hostage.
Okay.
Simple as that. I just think he's a hostage. They made him look like he's the ultimate bad guy. What's going to determine whether or not he's a bad guy is if he knows what's going on and hasn't tried to do anything to get away from it. And a lot of people would say, well, Lamont, if someone's holding your family hostage, are you going to try to get away from them? Are you going to try to tell the police? Folks, the best way to take control of a hostage situation is to take control of it, whether it's you allow them to shoot you or you try to get away. That's the only control you have, to do what you want to do and not let them force you to do what they want to do. And I guess we'll find out about Beck.
Yeah, we will, man. I don't know. I know you said we're going to find out about Beck, and I think that you think the son is the mastermind. We're going to see. I don't know about
he got
that
something to do with it.
Yeah.
He got something to do with it. Like, folks, do not be fooled, okay? Do not doubt me. Do not doubt me. That son knows more than what he's leading on. He knows something, and we're going to find out sooner or later. For all we know, the son is probably more evil than the daddy.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to put nothing past nobody. What did I leave out, man? What are your final thoughts? Let me know.
How did Reacher Big Ass manage to get from that house, swim the Atlantic Ocean, get back in time without even having a heart attack, worrying that they're going to find him, get Angel Dog's gun, stuff it in the rock?
It is a large stretch, my man. He, even when they went back to the house, I got to go take a leak. He went through the house and ran all the way back there. I know that it took at least 10 minutes, so he had to be taking a dump or something.
Negley already done said his 40-meter dash is like 7.4, not a 4.4 like Michael Vick. So ain't no way he went down there and got back in 2 minutes. The only thing I'll say to Reacher, the actor playing Reacher, my buddy, if you ever see one of these, you can say something, bruh. Me and you gonna have to go to the gym, and when we go to the gym, we doing legs, buddy. That's all I'm gonna say. We hitting them legs hard.
Well, let me know. I would love to get in on that workout. It would be a hell of a one. You know what I'm saying? The pump would be insane. It would be insane.
So I got a question for you, B. Avery.
Yeah, what's up?
How do you feel about the caper Reacher pulled off to make himself Number 2, taking out Duke at the fake ass witness protection house that he tricked Beck into believing was all these adversaries trying to take out his family.
It's too
like
much.
You said,
it's too much. It's too on the nose. I mean, that was the name of the episode for one, and then he was talking to Dark Hair Duffy on the phone. I'm gonna have to. He's not telling me anything. I'm gonna have to get infiltrate even more and become his number 2. And then at the end of the episode, you're looking like you're gonna be my number 2. I'm like, come on, y'all couldn't have gave us some better dialogue than that. That's just silly. And it's frustrating because Beck is just so stupid. Like, he is believing everything that Reacher is saying. I know that you're sensitive to the fact that your son almost died and you have the opinion that he saved his life, but come on, man, you in this line of work right here, more folks gonna be doing any and everything to cross you and to infiltrate your business. So I just kind of wish his head was on the swivel a little bit more. He just playing a little bit too dumb for me.
I think that line fits Beck's character because now they're revealing that he's not as powerful as it seemed like he was in the beginning. He's actually a PUS. No, I'm not even going to say that. He's a wimp. He's ready whip. He's in aisle number 7, that Piggly Wiggly. You can go pick him up right now. But here's the question, B. Avery. Now that Reacher is number 2, does that mean that he's Paulie's boss?
I don't know. I hopefully they tease it next episode, in episode 4, and that should bring up some nice comedy right there. Also, Lamont, I didn't like the fact that Duke called Richard a pussy in Beck's face, and Beck didn't do nothing but put his head down. Richard was looking around like, you just gonna let him talk about your son like this? Yeah, that did make him seem extremely weak. Like, even if it is true, you don't just let nobody talk crap about your son like that. In my opinion,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
that
was just too much.
And then Reacher shut him up and said, "Nobody's asking your opinion, dude."
Yeah.
Which was set up for the dad, let the dad know I'm strong and all that.
Right.
But dad should have said something. I mean, even if you think your son is weak, you're supposed to step up and say something. But I think that what they're trying to portray, the dad is so flustered. He's so flustered for being held hostage and then people trying to attack the family that he just don't know how to act. He's looking for anybody that can protect him and his family, and that's what he feels like he's getting with Reacher. It's just that you trusting him too quickly. Yeah. You anointed this dude. You didn't even think about going to Paulie to make Paulie number 2. You just anointed Reacher.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what's Beck is silly. You gotta get it together. Show a little backbone, but we're gonna see, man. And y'all let us know what y'all think as well. Are you rooting for Beck or not? Is Reacher the new boss of Paulie? Is Beck being stupid? Let us know. Will he smash Dark Hair Duffy? Will he smash Negley? Let us know.
No.
Very curious to know. Very curious.
He ain't smashing Negley. Will he smash the handmaiden's tail that works in the house?
Will he smash the handmaiden's tail that lives in the house? Let us know, guys. Let us know. But that is going to be our recap review for Reacher Season 3, Episode 3, titled Number 2 with a Bullet. Episode number 4 is titled Dominique. Okay, so we're going to find out what Dominique is about. Until then, please follow Lamont, subscribe to his channel. He would really appreciate it. Link is in the description. Also, subscribe to my channel as well. I would really appreciate that too. And guys, we will see you here, same time, same place for episode 4. So we just want to thank you again. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's Lamont. And that's just our opinion. Peace out. And we'll see you next time.